Hello, Eco family. How are y'all doing? Okay, so anyone who's completely brand new here, I always do my big shows in chapter form, and at the end of each chapter, I have what I call commercials, and those are things that are funny online, parodies, etc. And that will also happen in this video too. However, you've come at a very strange place in my career as a YouTuber because I've never edited in my life. So I am going to, this is what I'm trying to do. For the last 3 days, no kidding, I have been trying so hard to get something that'll show you I can do something more than just what I've been doing. And I've been pulling my hair out, and my daughter, she's so sweet at helping me so much. But anyway, what's going to happen with this one, because this is how I'm going to try to edit, is I'm going to do 2 chapters. My first one will be, I'm just going to go over a few things that's happened lately, put in my 2 bits, give you my little spin on things, maybe something new, maybe not, I don't know. And then we're in for a fun trip, my friends, because we're going to go way back in time to like my second ever video. My first is gone. So that's it. Literally, it'll be 2 years in July, I believe. So, and ironically, it's about Beyonce and me again. That's what I called her back then. I call her Roachel now. So anyway, it was about comparing them. So what I want to do, and I hope all of you understand and are really like okay with all of this, and go with me in time here to this, my friends. I mean, if you scroll down to the very end of my channel, you'll see this little guy, and it got, I think, 500 and some views. And let me tell you, that's huge for me. And it's still big for me. Even for anything. I don't take anything for granted whatsoever. Anyway, I'm not going to redo it as per se. What I plan to do with my lovely daughter, she's so gracious and kind to help her own mom. Anyway, she's going to help me put like memes, stuff like that here and there, do transitions, so you can see kind of what I'm learning how to do. And we're just going to play the video, but do that and also have commercials and whatnot. But so what I'm trying to say is you're going to see me at the very rawest. I think I'm raw now, but I look back and I'm like, wow, I'm on a little tablet. You'll be able to see the holder. I use my hands to show you what I want to show you. Nothing is cropped, really. No. I didn't even know how to do that. It's not in landscape because I didn't know how to do that even. Guys, I didn't know how to do anything. All I did for my first video literally was turn my phone on and put my tablet on my bed and just scrolled because I was so angry. And it had nothing to do with the Harkles. This wasn't even actually supposed to be a Harkle channel. But then I did this and it started. So it says, Roachel and Beyonce. Did Roachel copy Beyonce's moonbump? We can see you, ladies. Yep. And then I have footage in there of Beyonce's moonbump because, yes, she did the exact same. I don't know if it's a thing. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, she also tried to hide it. So, okay, my first chapter, which I'm going to get to right now. So chapter 1 will be the latest craziness. It's always crazy. They are driving me mental. And editing, which is what I kind of already explained. So all I want to do is go through the last few days because another reason why I was gone was I had to make an unplanned trip into the city, and that took 2 days, and I can't film there. So, oh, you guys, so that was 2 days there, and then the trying of the editing, and then life. Anyways, okay. So what I want to do is get into this chapter, and what's going to happen, hopefully it'll go well, is when I want to insert a video, I'm going to just pause it for a second. You guys won't see any of this, and then hopefully we'll be able to insert it without me recording it. So we'll see about that. Well, let's get to it. Okay, so the first topic at hand will obviously be, well, not obvious to everybody, but everybody should know, and everybody does know, I think, Aiko loves Princess Catherine. Love, love, love her. So this is a Nanalu meme, Grace versus Disgrace. And I wanted to show y'all a little bit of what I've figured out or come up with concerning the last shenanigans with Roachel. Oh, this woman. I wanted to compare the Mother's Day, because there is no comparison really, but for shits and giggles, we'll do it anyway. And I am so proud of this family. Proud to have them as my future king and queen. And I think they are raising a lovely, lovely children that we can see, and they're beautiful. All right, so this is what Princess Catherine put out. Over the past year, nature has become our sanctuary. This Mother's Day, let us celebrate Mother Nature and recognize how our bond with the natural world can help not only nurture our inner selves, but remind us too of the role we play within the rich tapestry of life. See. Oh my goodness, that just gives me chills. Sorry if some of the things are a little bit blurry. It's screenshots. So anything that's not a screenshot won't be, but just wanted to let that be known because I am trying editing, so things should be better, right? Anyway, I love this. I completely love this. So right now I wanted to just put on her little, because she put out a little video and how wonderful it is. She didn't need to go on and on about how everybody loved her, etc., etc., because yeah, I'll get into that. But no, it was just literally about nature and beautiful, beautiful. So we will watch that now. There really is no comparison, is there? I mean, Katherine had this one before she even opened up her eyes in the morning. Okay, so what did Roachel do for Mother's Day? Well, I think before y'all know, and I'm sure y'all do by now, maybe not everything that I have to say, but we all know what she did do. But what I did want to show first was she has no shame anymore, guys. None, zero, zip. It's literally when you get to her page and you look at the first thing, that's what you see. Yeah. Yep. So she is literally selling her wares like, in a different way, maybe not, but it's definitely in your face. So let's read Mother Earth's pearls of wisdom. Actually, you guys, listen to the wording of this. Happy Mother's Day. Cheers to juggling it all with joy. Add to these two gems who still attempt to climb Mama Mountain, smother me with kisses, and make every day the most memorable adventure. Being your mom is the greatest privilege of my life. I, too, love you more than all of the stars in all of the sky, all the raindrops, and all the salt, and all of the French fries in all of the world. And I wrote, do you notice that not only did she not say Happy Mother's Day to anyone else, because she didn't, it was literally Happy Mother's Day. Not Happy Mother's Day to y'all or all you lovely mothers out there, nothing, right? So much for being a feminist. And where is the Happy Mother or even Grandmother Day to Dorito? That was the first thing I thought of. I'm like, what? Isn't this supposed to be the woman who, like, takes care of the grandchildren? What? Wow. Wow. Because I know that I do that, buy stuff on behalf of the children. Even. What? Has anybody even seen Dorito lately? Like, is she in the clink? Where is she exactly? This is the woman who's taking care of the said royal children, right? Yeah, okay. Well, I beg to differ. But of course, we got a photo. We didn't get disappointed now, did we? So I put it next to the one that was like 6, 7 weeks ago. What? The difference is quite alarming. Like that little girl. Well, I put them together and we're just going to take a quick gander at it. Okay, so I know, I want y'all to know I don't go look up anything before I do a show. I've said this, I'll always say this because I want my own opinion. So what I noticed was literally how close these, pictures were, and the legs. Like Lily's legs, Lila, I'm not calling her, no. So Little Buck's legs, please right now. One looks like a chubby 3-year-old and the other one looks like, what, 6? With very large feet, I might add. And then the boy, look at his toe. What is up with that? I know there's a lot wrong with these pictures, both of them. So your girl went a little bit further and went and found out, are these photoshopped? So I asked ChatGPT. Let's see what they say. Okay, I'm back in the zone, guys. Before I had to pay to get all those background, all the good info I have in my shows about everybody's background before they snuffed it all out. Now I'm paying ChatGPT every month to get, more stuff, and it's got all these perks and that. And also CapCut, so I can do this. I literally spend more than I make. Is that crazy? Or do they say it takes money to make? I don't know. It's just, I keep going because I love y'all, to be honest. That's kind of the truth, Because, yeah, okay. So what I did was I put both those pictures in and said, are these photos edited? And it says, yes. Yes, yes, guys. Oh my God. Both of these photos appear to be digitally edited or heavily staged. Likely for aesthetic or promotional purposes, here are a few signs. Strange body proportions and lighting. In both images, the woman's back and arms seem unusually smooth and almost airbrushed. The children's limbs, especially the legs, look oddly placed or unnaturally stiff, as if added or repositioned digitally. Guys, I love this because I get to learn, and I love learning. I do, and this is just so awesome. So awesome. Okay. Lighting and shadows on the right one. Sorry, on figures don't completely match the background, particularly on the first image. That's the last image she just put out, guys. That's that Mother's Day image. Particularly on that one, it says. 2, stage inconsistency. The photos are compromised in nearly identical styles. Oh, you guys, this is so delish. Women seen from behind holding 2 children with pastoral or luxury backgrounds. This repeated pose feels curated. Their postures are too perfect. Example, no strain in the woman's stance despite holding 2 fairly large kids. I love this. 3, child interaction oddities. In both pictures, the children's faces are obscured or turned away. Common in edited quote-unquote family branding photos meant to maintain privacy or imply a certain vibe without showing actual people. This is too good. The children's grips, and leg positions don't naturally align with real human weight distribution. I am just giddy at this stuff, you guys, seriously. Conclusion. These look like partially composited, or retouched photos, possibly for image branding or social media aesthetics, or to fake the world that you've got these 2 kids with you in Mexico? All right then. And even if they were in Mexico, my friends, those kids were not with them. I don't believe. whoever's children they may be. They may include real elements, a model, real children, but have been digitally altered to enhance or stylize the scene. OMG. Isn't that awesome? I love that. Because it's like, it's proof. It's literally scientific bloody proof. Like, okay, it didn't go through, like, I could go further if I wanted, and it would have shown me more and more and more and more. But I mean, I had to stop at some point because I would have never, ever got this out to you guys. But it does actually, if you ever want to, if you do want that, let me know, and I can go in there and it'll, like, you know what I mean, lighten it or darken it or whatever, so we can see what we need to see. It is absolutely crazy. So I'm really, really happy to bring you that. Fake. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure you're not surprised. So real briefly, crazy as a cut cat again. Somebody had this online. I don't recall who, and I really apologize. If somebody knows, please let me know, because I'm all about giving credit. I did put these photos together because someone had written, so Mommy Dearest posted a photo for Archie's birthday captioned, our son. By the way, that birthday, I put it up in my post. By the way, I always have 5 memes a night for y'all to enjoy on my post. And please always, if you can, go there if you don't know what's going on. Or I post for Mother's Day. I post for all the important stuff and find things. And yeah, anyway, it's almost like its own little community in a community, that post is. So somebody said Chelsea Davy is happily married with her own family. She's private and doesn't post much, but she did announce her baby, just the one photo, captured with a blue heart. Look at that though. Like, this woman cannot be original if her life depended on it. I think she literally takes bits and pieces out of everybody's life and tries to squish it all together to make a life of her own. Because she literally, to me, is like a robot or something. She's got no feelers. Like, she doesn't give a shite about anything or anybody. And she just does crazy ass shit, and like, she doesn't get it. She doesn't see what people are seeing, or she doesn't care. It's so insane to me. It is so insane to me. So I'm going to put in a little commercial right now because I'm editing, guys, trying to get this figured out. So I'll put in a small commercial. We'll watch that, or you guys will watch that. I've already watched it. And then I'm going to get back to what I have to say.
I learned this very, very recently. You can take cob of dried corn, put it in a paper bag, fold it, and put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. Look at how fun that is.
They've been doing popcorn bags for years. Like, you can get like 3 of them for £1. It's not fancy. You said to bring some snacks, so I just brought a tube of Pringles up. That's all right. Hang on, are you chopping up veg? Are we having vegetable crudités? It's a bit fancy, isn't it?
There's nothing so fancy about a crudité platter except that it's called crudité.
All right, no need to be sarcastic about it, Beyonce.
It's the little details at the end that make, I mean, this is imperfect, but...
To be honest, yeah, you have embarrassed yourself there. I'd be ashamed of that if I were you. That is really embarrassing. Look, can't we just order a Domino's? We can get one for £10.
It's 10 pounds of joy.
Now you're talking.
So this just happened, and I'm like, oh, it is so lovely to be alive today. I said, this is the rose that they named after Katherine, and she deserves it, right? And I just wrote, this is what Roachel wanted, to be UK's next English rose like Diana. But Katherine is. Oh, what a delicious bit of karma. Right? Right? And of course, we know what happens next. But right here, I'm going to insert a little clip just to tell you what it's about. It's very brief, and it's so awesome because she's giving anything that comes from this to the cancer charity, and that's just amazing.
And the Royal Horticultural Society has announced the naming of Katherine's rose to celebrate the Princess of Wales' work and to highlight the healing power of nature. The RHS hopes it will raise awareness for the important role that spending time outdoors plays in bringing us joy and supporting our mental, our physical and spiritual well-being. Funds from the sale of Katherine's rose will go to the Royal Marsden Cancer Charity to help develop the specialist prehabilitation and rehabilitation programme.
Mere hours later, we get this. Oh yes, yes we do. Looks like it's for a funeral. Oh, to be a fly on the wall, you guys, when this happened. And then she actually, we know now that she has stuff that she puts out because she puts out a little piece of this with Guy in it. Oh my God. So we are going to watch that because I have to mute it. So we'll watch that together, my friends. Alrighty, here we are, Mother Earth. Oh, Guy, who's now gone. Why would she do this? Well, we know why. I just can't believe how insane she really is. And I'm sorry, but a florist you are not. No, I don't like that. It looks awful, to be honest, but that's just me. What in the hell is this nonsense, you guys? Seriously, I will never understand her. So before I get to the concert, I just wanted to touch on this because he's lost the plot now. It's literally obvious that he's lost the plot. He's wandering around looking for whom? Dunno. Doesn't say. It's absolutely insane. So he's wandering around looking disheveled, probably like he hasn't slept in 2 days. Something's wrong with his nose. Did he get into a fight? What's going on? Also, they're in Mexico, they're in LA, they're in London, or he's in London. It's like, what is going on? And then this shows up. This I'm not going to stay on long, but it's PD's court case going on right now. And on page 363 of the $30 million lawsuit, it says British Royal Prince Harry. Now, I'm not saying he's going to get arrested or anything like that, but what it does say is the company you keep, right? Friends of a feather, all those good ones. Yeah, those pertain here, and they really do. He is a sick twist, you guys. So all it took was what? 2-3 years? Quite a difference, hey? Doesn't even look like the same guy. Okay, so she supposedly, who knows, brought him to Beyonce's concert. Maybe it's possible. I don't know. Someone says double. She's using a double for him. There is so many conspiracies out there. It is really hard to wade out and find the truth. It really is. Sometimes it'll take a bit, to figure it all out. But whatever it is, you can tell that this is all fake. It's all fake. Every single bit of it. So right now, I'm just going to insert the little clip she put on to show what a wonderful life they have. What a wonderful relationship. Blah, blah, blah. Please, right now. I don't know what it is between Roachel and Beyonce, but it must be something. Because of, like, even on her mockumentary that, oh, Beyonce texted me, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm going to get to that in a sec. But first, this is what she had put there. Thank you at Beyonce and team for an amazing concert and a very fun date night. All love. Beyonce and team. What? Where are your pictures with her, Roachel? And all the other bigwigs that were there? Could you only get these two? Is that Gabrielle Union and what, Carrie? I don't even know who that is. What? All right, then. You're so snazzy, aren't you? So, you know what? I found this. Remember when she was dancing at that other Beyonce concert in 23? I found this clip, and we'd only gotten a tiny portion of her, shaking her booty. Well, I found this clip, and it's got more of it, and it's hysterical. So I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna mute it so I can talk because it's too funny not to share, honestly. Yeah. Okay, so this is obviously a sugar or somebody who doesn't know either way, but they're taping from their angle. So this is not something we've all seen before. So we get to watch her do even more crazy. Guys, she can't be black. Black people have a wonderful sense of rhythm and awesome dancers, and that is not that. I still laugh at this. It's so funny. But she just keeps on, look at her. It's like she's, what? Oh my God. Was she a stripper at one point? Oh, and if she was, they probably would have fired her over those dance moves. Oh shit. So okay, I have that little slip of the text, or her saying about the text. It's a Netflix thing, and I don't want to copyright, so I found one that it's got a different background, but thought it was worth listening to again because she's just such a nutter. She's just such a nutter.
Beyonce just texted. Really met.
Shut up.
Just checking in.
Just checking in. Just casual.
I still can't believe. Can't believe she knows.
Nutter. Oh, yeah, she's I don't know, addicted to Beyonce or something. It's bizarre. So I almost forgot this, but I can't, can I? Faces a $10 million lawsuit over those stupid bath salts. Shocker. Honestly, Netflix, do your homework. This woman knows shite about anything that has to do with anything. Honestly, I can't believe they just give her oh, here you go, you can do whatever. Oh my God. So she's got this lawsuit on her, which actually is so wonderful. It's another delicious thing because isn't she always the one that's suing everybody else? So that's just delicious. And he had to pay out all this money to the lawyers because he lost so epically that battle that he was never going to win because he's an idiot. They are instead at the Beyonce concerts because that's what they do in their life. So now their life's just in rumbles, fires erupting around them. It's their house, their mind must look like the end of times. I swear to you, that's what I see when I think of them. Like when you walk and as you're behind you, everything's all blowed up and there's rubber tires here and there's, the roof of a house over there and a cat and oh my God, I could just, you know what I'm saying? It's too funny. So this to me is hilarious. I don't care what people say. I think it's hilarious. I'm sure y'all do too, and it's about time she got her comeuppance once in a while. Well, she should be, I was going to say in jail, but no, she should actually be under the jail because she is so horrific, this woman. And then I had, if any of you are on my Patreon, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you know, you know, but everybody knows what Beyonce is the queen of, right? So it's just a little too freaky, demonishy for me. It's, yeah, not good. Not good, my friends. Okay, so before I do a chapter 2, we always have commercials, and that will be no different this time, except that I'm showing you chapter 2, because chapter 2 is my first show, and it involves Beyonce and the bumps and everything. And just remember, guys, that this was, quite a while back and all this stuff was coming out. And yeah, so obviously I'm very well. I know so much more now, obviously. But it's still interesting and really neat to go back and see where we were sitting at that time. because it was not just me, it was all of us, right? With these questions and these certain pictures and da-da-da. Like, we did not know near what we know now. And I think it's kind of cool to look back. So please, please forgive. I go, my chapter 2. Eek. Because we are going back to the start of Aiko's Harkle videos. Yes. And I picked it, not just because it's the beginning, but because I had to do with Beyonce. And I thought, well, that'll work. Perfect. So what's going to happen then, I'm going to have commercials. And guys, these commercials are hilarious, by the way. Like, I laughed out loud for real. They're good. So put on some good commercials. So we'll have that. And then right after this, or after the commercials, we'll hit chapter 2. So we'll be heading into this show. I think it's like probably about 13 minutes long or something like that. But what I'm hoping you'll do, I pray, obviously, like I said, you'll see, all of the amateur of the amateur hour. But this time, my daughter and I are going to be putting in memes and little things that you'll be able to notice that are different. And I'm really, really hoping that you guys stick around and check it out. And if it gets like you don't like it or whatever, just fast forward if you want to the end funnies, because those will be great as well. But I would love it for all of you to see, because I'm excited, I'm learning, I'm really trying to get better. So thank you all so much for being here. I love y'all. I do. I really do. And I will see you in the next one.
Incoming Stitch with Prince Harriet.
I would love reconciliation with my family. There's no point in continuing to fight anymore. As I said, life is precious. I don't know how much longer my father has. He won't speak to me.
Because one, he didn't approve of you marrying an LA fucking yacht whore. Two, because you resent your older brother and you don't support him and he's going to be the next King of England. And three, and let's not forget this, you threw your entire fucking family under the bus to make as much money as fucking possible through media, sales, books, videos, Netflix, etc., just for money. And when your father's lying on his deathbed and he's thinking about the people that he really wants around him, it certainly won't be you. You were the last person to arrive at Her Majesty the Queen's deathbed, your grandmother, and the first person to fucking leave. You are a twat.
Over here! Over here! H! Hurry it up! Where did all these people come from? I thought we were gonna be out of the ESPYs in time! They're throwing canned tomatoes, H! Canned tomato! Ow! That hurts! Not fresh ones, H! Canned ones! Hurry! Damn you, Yankee Woolhead! Hi, everybody. I hope you've had a great day today. So I had this thought last night. Has anybody else tried to pull off a pregnancy on that kind of scale, that big scale like that, worldwide platform? The only person I could think of was Beyonce. So I looked into it a bit, and wow, there are some similarities, I'll tell you. And it looks like, to me, that Meghan might have, I don't know, took a cheat sheet, a little bit of a cliff note or something of how Beyonce did it. But neither one of these women got away with it in the end. Like, they won't admit it, but they're also litigious. So the fact they haven't sued anybody for this tells it all. Because this is big. If somebody said you didn't give birth when you did, you would definitely, want to prove that. So anyways, I thought, okay, well, we're going to share some clips. We're going to share some pictures. And it's going to be really fun, actually, because I've got some really cool stuff. So I hope you stick around. Okay? So I thought, why not start with Beyonce? Because, why not? Anyways, here's when she was just starting to show. She was appropriate with her times. Everybody, it was believable. She did better than Meghan in that regard, let me assure you of that. So anyway, everybody was, pretty cool. We're all on board, happy, right? That she's finally going to have a baby. And here she is at the Video Music Awards. And again, small, but then she had, you know, the right kind of outfit for it. I know me, again, she was like all over the place. She would wear warm stuff when it's cold. Like, oh my God, it was just crazy. Her maternity outfits were insane. I'll make a video one day about it because it was just nuts. But anyway, so she was still believable then, right? Okay, by this time, Beyonce, like, she was getting bigger and things were starting to not add up or kind of look weird and people were asking questions or whatever. But it was not near to what Meghan did, but it was enough, you know. People were like, what? So, yeah. Oh, by the way, I want everyone to know this is my opinion. Do your own research, please. And I won't have all the dates and stuff exact in that because I didn't do a deep dive because this is going to be a smaller video, so I don't want to waste everybody's time. But if I make any mistakes, let me know. But yeah, just so you know, I won't be going in deep, but it will be fun. I promise you that, okay? And I could not resist. I had to do the black dress. We all know when Meghan had her black dress as a working royal, all skimpy. But anyway, there she is too, Beyonce holding it the same way. So yeah, it's quite similar, you guys. Like, you'll see more and more as I go on. Okay, this is the day of the mishap, you guys. Like, she was huge, like 8 or 9 months, 7, 8 or something. And then look, as she sits, it just literally folds in half. Like, what? So I can kind of see a moonbump doing that, you know, like just folding. So anyways, as far as I'm aware, she put out like, oh, it was just wrinkled fabric. Everybody stop freaking out and all this. But I'm sorry. No, we're not dumb. And I do have the clip. So I'll show you guys. It'll be live, right? You'll see. So anyway, it's like they think we are so stupid. It drives me nuts. Okay, guys, here's the video. Look at her sit. Wow, hey. And look, she was going to do exactly what Meghan did. Oh, it'll come up. I'll show you. She was going to cross her legs. There. Yep. Totally. And you can't do that when you're that pregnant. Sorry. So, the reason that, you know, the music's low and that, I don't want any restrictions on my video, but yeah. I was just shocked when I saw that. Shocked. Yeah, on a somebody's talk show. Yep. So anyways, now I think I want to get into Meghan. I have a little more pictures of her. However, I also am going to wrap them in together at the end, so it's kind of cool. So yeah, I'll bring her up. All right, here she is just starting. But, I mean, even then, she would also be up and down with that, too. So, it'd be like, did you have a big lunch? Are you constipated? What's going on, right? But anyways, kind of believable, but still suspicious because she was, like, pregnant immediately. And she's considered geriatric pregnancy at that stage. And, yeah, so everyone was kind of, you know, giving her the side eye on that one. Here she's starting to get, well, put on a bigger bump. And also, she announced her pregnancy at Eugenie's wedding, and I'm sorry, but there is nothing more low class than that. Like, way to try to steal someone's thunder, but that's what she always does with everything. Anybody that is a royal that has something going on, she'll make sure there's something, anything that has the world looking at her differently, so, or at all. So yeah, anyway, she's competitive, but yeah, so the things were happening here, folks, trust you me. At this point, guys, people were going, okay, things really aren't adding up because her dates were off. She'd look big one day, small the next. It was absolute lunacy. So honestly, I have some awesome pics to show you guys because I know a lot of people, I called me like a conspiracy theorist and stuff. And the thing is, why would I do that? I had no, you know, I didn't have a problem with her at all until all this stuff happened. Till she proved herself, right? Like, and then, oh, you're racist. No, I didn't even know she was black, for God's sake. No, has everything to do with who she is. You know what I mean? Yeah. And of course, we have to have the black dress right here. She's cradling it like for dear life. And I mean, now we know why, right? Like, hello. But yeah, and the thing was, she was a working royal. at this point, like, poor Queen Elizabeth must have been just dying. Like, oh my God, you know, she was not a good representation of what they're trying to put out there. She's so not, yeah. So yeah, and she did a speech and stuff with this thing on. As with Beyonce, this showed you guys when the mishap actually showed. This is hers. I did it in another video, but this one I found, look, there's a ridge there. You can see it's not normal at all. And she's trying to cradle what? Look at her hand. There's nothing there. Meghan, you're making yourself, oh my God, looks so, oh, wow, wow. She's so narcissistic, she actually thought she was going to get away with this. And the reason I even speaking out now is finally the world's starting to wake up, but also she sues for everything. And the fact that she hasn't even done anything about this tells me everything, you know? Honestly, it really does. You know, people tell you who they are by what they do, not by what they say, right? Totally. So, of course, I had to go online to show you guys. I found some really awesome comparison photos, so they're great. Anyways, so this is December 10th, January 10th. How? More like, how did they think that they were going to get away with this? Like, it's staggering because it's not like she's just some nobody who doesn't ever get pics or anything, right? Those people usually turn out to be serial killers, but anyway, I digress. She had pictures of her wherever she went. Never once stopped to think about the dates or times or how she, oh, just slap on any old thing, right? I'm pregnant, anything will do. Honestly, it's just staggering. This one's obviously the day that the big thing happened. And look at him. Isn't he just a ball of sunshine, just Harry? You are just happy as a clam since you've met her. Never seen you happier. Please. So yeah, look. January 10th. I wish I looked like that now. 4 days later. How does that happen in 4 days? Please, I beg somebody. Anybody, please tell me how that happens. I do not know.
And I work so hard. It is so hard to be a relatable duchess. Yeah. And I'm still working hard, right? Because the moment that we sell out of all of my products, because I'm so popular, I'm not done. It means that I'm working on replenishment. I have to do all the time-coded edits for season 2 of With Love, Meghan Sussex, HRH. How do I make sure that everyone knows my last name is Sussex and I'm a duchess? What are the outfits that I want to wear? How can I find so many beige outfits that are from lower level places like Zara that the everyday person can relate to? I have to make sure that the nannies are there to take care of my children. I have to make sure that I have time to email my children so that they'll know that they had the best mother they could have ever had. I have full body chills. And that's why I call my husband H. I don't even have enough time to say his full name. Do you think you'll be married forever? Yes. Yes. Of course. This isn't an awkward yes. It's a, of course, yes. You know, yes. I absolutely, yes.
Robert, name something people know about Prince Harry.
I don't know much about him, but I hope he got money. Some money. Some money.
He got money.
Argentinian Spanish is just such a musical language. It's like, ¿de dónde cae la guarida? You know? Oh, you like this outfit? I just found it in the trash can. I think it's really important in the morning to just really speak to the fruit. Just say kind words to your tomatoes, because did you know that tomatoes are fruit? Do you know what blew my mind? The fact that the British call ladybugs ladybirds. That's crazy to me. That's just like so mad and crazy. Wait, my look? What does that even mean? You're so much cooler than I am. I'm just such an ordinary lady. Look. Whenever I have guests, I like to leave them a midnight basket with stuff that has like midnight munchies in it, bath salts, just something that really makes them remember their stay, because they deserve it.